Okay, Leos, let's see what's coming in. What's coming in for Leos? Leo energy. What's coming in for Leos? So Leo, I feel like you're going to start being honest about how the burdens and the baggage that you've been dealing with or taking on is literally trying to take you out. Also, maybe you could be honest too about something, maybe your job or something. You could work on social media, or you could work from home or something like that. It just has to do with like electronics or whatever. And it's taking you out. It's a lot. It's taking a lot out of you. Maybe you're being honest too about something isn't working in your favor, or it's not working for you. It's somewhat working against you, and that's not something that you pretty much want. It's not bringing in enough money, and it's not making you it's not allowing you to be in your divine feminine energy, your empress-like energy. Okay, Leos. That's good. It's good to be honest. Queen of Swords. Yeah, this doesn't... You not being honest, so you having to be honest. You have the High Priestess here in reverse. It's allowing you to... you're very spiritual, okay? You're very in tune with the Creator, okay? You also have these morals and these like beliefs in the system. You being honest is needed for that, because you haven't been about this system, this moral practicality, or like this life. Like you haven't been, like you've been having blocked intuitions. You haven't been about your divine feminine energy. It's also something about your shadow self as well. That something about this social media presence, or this this working from home, or whatever the fuck it is, it's like it's your way of being a part of the matrix. And you don't really need to be a part of the matrix or care about being a part of the matrix, because like it's blocking your intuition about things, and you can't see things clearly, because it's like you're more so feeding your shadow self, and then you're not being true to you. Ten of Swords. You're fighting your own self to create, and that's breaking you down. That's literally breaking you down. Okay, like, sure, it's been breaking you down. Fighting to create, fighting against the matrix to create, fighting against everyday life. Your 24 hours are yours. You're fighting against energy, time, everything else, the matrix, just to make the 24 hours yours. Nine of Pentacles. You having no money, or you not, like, okay, so I'm just gonna say it like that. Yes, you not having no money for real, or whatever you're working for, you're doing all of this, you're not seeing results, you're not seeing rewards, and this is moving you in a certain way, because you might be moving off again your shadow self, or you might be moving off again what? Money, the needs for money. Talk to me about the Empress in reverse. That's causing delays. It's causing delays as you as an Empress. You being in your feminine energy. You being the divine feminine. That is, you're causing delays. You've been causing delays. Maybe that's going to be revealed to you. The truth is coming for you. Coming to you. So this is what's coming in. And you're starting to realize, wait. shit isn't going anywhere anyways. Maybe you on social media, it's not going anywhere anyways. So your time is being used for this shit. And you could be using your time otherwise. Because it's just causing delays into where you're supposed to go. That maybe it hasn't worked out all this time because it's not supposed to, and it's being a part of the matrix. Because the internet, social media, if it wasn't a thing, because see, like, some people are supposed to be doing that, sure, fine, whatever, and they might have to be real too about how it tunes into their shadow self, right? But Leo, for you, it's really not supposed to be what you're doing. For you, you're someone who believes differently than maybe somebody else. So for you, in your eyes, not being a part of the matrix, it would never be a thing. Okay? So, I mean, if you think about traditionally the old times, things like that, this is modern times. But in old times, social media wouldn't be a real fucking thing. So, what are you doing it for? Or not what are you doing it for, but like, it really doesn't exist. I don't know. Something like that. Let's see. Queen of Swords and High Priestess in reverse. Leo energy was coming in for Leos. Completely done. Maybe the answer for you is that you're completely done. You're completely done being against yourself. You're completely done with the blocked intuition, the blockages. You're just completely done. You're completely done with hidden agendas, confusion. You're just done with it. You're done. And you could be the High Priestess energy. You could be the Empress energy. But whatever this is, it's putting, like, or whatever this is, or whatever your 24 hours are surrounding, it's putting you in the opposite energy. Talk to me about Ten of Swords, Five of Wands, Ace of Wands. Oh, you're taking a gamble. You're fighting to create, and you're gambling with what your purpose really is, maybe. Maybe you're not taking a risk. And maybe you need to take a risk because you've been dealing with a lot of the baggage and a lot of everything, the burdens, or this is literally killing your spiritual self, your higher self. So you're fighting to create now. You just keep fighting to create, and that's maybe because you're not taking a risk. Maybe you need to figure out what the risk is. But if your intuition is blocked, you can't see what the risk might be or what you might need to do or change. Yeah. Talk to me about the Nine of Pentacles in reverse with the Chariot. So if you don't have any money, what's going to move you? Shadow self or your higher self? Your higher self is trapped. Your higher self is trapped. Stuck, mentally locked down. Your shadow self is meeting up, planning, discussing, dating multiple people. Your higher self is trapped. Your shadow self is what's running your 24 hours. Y'all can't, I wish I could see that like that. You see the Chariot, white, black. First card that came out sideways, obviously is white, because how I'm looking at it is the other way. And black, boom, boom. Higher self, shadow self. If you're getting in a taxi, which side are you sitting on in the taxi cab? Okay, so this is like your presence maybe on social media, or like you, whatever you're doing. Again, your 24 hours, how it's ran. Maybe you go in between your higher self and your shadow self. There needs to be a balance, but That's also up to you, because you can definitely reside in your higher self at all times. You don't have to be part of your shadow self. The only thing is that you have to welcome your shadow self, because it is who you are. It's a part of you, Leo. But maybe you need to redirect things and start moving in maybe your higher self. Or maybe you know, your spiritual sense, your spiritual self, your higher self calls to be a certain way, for your 24 hours to be a certain way. Maybe you're also supposed to move in a risk-taking way, spontaneous way. Maybe you're not supposed to just live this life of overly planning, overly discussing things. That has significance there. The Empress, 3 of Wands. The Empress in reverse, 3 of Wands in reverse. Dating sites, hooking up, seeing someone, one-night stands. Leo, if you're trying, maybe you, yeah, Leo, whatever you're doing, it's like, it goes against your energy. You have to learn your lesson to be completely done with this bouncing back and forth within yourself, fighting your true higher self. That's probably why you're not seeing any money from what you're doing as well. Because maybe you're not attracting that wealth. No matter how much you're trying to manifest something, it's not coming to you because your energy isn't balanced or neutral. Just delays after delays. Okay, let's see. Did I use all the cards? One more. Talk to me about completely done. Leo energy. Sleepless nights, anxiety, depression, conflict and ego, competition. You might be in competition. Your higher self is in competition with your shadow self. I mean, well, your shadow self is in competition with your higher self. It wouldn't be the other way around. You could be dealing with an air sign or a fire sign, or these could be just people around you. Or you could have these placements. You can't power from your ego, and you also can't power from a breaking point. You really have to get your 24 hours aligned. You really have to get like yourself aligned. Talk to me about gamble in reverse. Somebody wants to trap you and make you powerless and victimized, and like not take a risk. Somebody or what you're doing makes you want to. Not somebody, but like what you're doing that's causing you to be trapped and victimized and blinded and not take a risk. So you're experiencing a lot of blockages, Leo. Talk to me about the Chariot, trapped, and coffee date. 9 of Pentacles. Heartbreak and pain, separation and grief, sorrow and trauma. Heartbreak and pain is something that is causing you to miss out on money. And it's causing you to operate from your shadow self and sometimes your higher self. But it's not balanced in a good way between your 24 hours. I still keep getting that. Because you're like operating out of grief and sorrow and pain, heartbreak. And that's trapping you. And that's causing you to see things differently. It's causing you to see things differently with your soulmate. Or a spiritual connection that you're in. And also the spiritual connection with the Creator. And it's time for you to switch some things up. And because it's not somebody from the past either. It's not from the past. It's current. A heartbreak that's currently changing you. Don't let go of your passion. Don't let go of your passion for your spiritual connection with the Creator. Don't let go of that right now. Three of Wands, the Empress in reverse, dating. Emperor. Maybe you being all about dating your Emperor, Leo, is causing you to have delays with yourself. And you can't base where you're going off of just dating the Emperor. Maybe you still can move however you want. Your 24 hours can't be based off of dating this Emperor. Because maybe this Emperor isn't exactly where you are. There's significance there. This video is too long. This was your reading, Leo. Peace.